sir. We back. You know the vibes. Hey, yo, culture accurate culture, really counterculture. I really don't even like the name, really, man. I like the logo, but I'm gonna find a way to make the name sound cool. Cause culture accurate just don't sound cool unless I say keeping the culture accurate. You know what I mean? I'm gonna figure it out though. Please believe it. And I got some great minds up here with me right now. They probably can help me with this. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna introduce them out the gate. I'm just gonna come right in with some shit. All right, both of y'all smart. I respect both of y'all minds. What do y'all think about what just happened yesterday? What do y'all think about them trying to take out Big Trump, man? I asked Tragic this.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think our community lacks the gravity of the situation.
It's gigantic.
Right. Like we're so like nonchalant about it. Like I was really affected yesterday, not because like I'm a Trump supporter for sure. I like Trump, but it's not that. Like I don't want Biden to die. Do you understand? Killing one of them could set us into civil war, which could be a chain reaction of things that other countries can actually look and say, oh, they're vulnerable. Let's go get them right now. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it's crazy because Andrew Tate said it best. He said you get 3 lives. You know, the first life they try to cancel you, the next life they try to lock you up, and the next life they kill you. Mm-hmm. So they did it to him, and he said, I'm getting kind of scared because my next life they're gonna try to kill me because they tried to cancel him, then they tried to lock him up, and now they're trying to, you know, so. It's, to me, the gravity of, like, really the break in the divide in America is so far apart. It's not even close to, like, the gray area or, like you said, you're a centrist. I don't think those exist anymore. You might be a unicorn because, like, yesterday people were, like, posting and commenting, talking about he missed and maybe next time. And it's like, bro, you can't think like that. And, like, this is our country. We live here. And I hate to say it, the West is like losing its mind. Like it just happened in France. So it's like you took a shot at a former president. If it was Obama, like I haven't seen one NBA player tweet, you know, prayers up for Trump. Yeah. But if it was Obama, our whole community would be going crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I told you he's gonna kill him. He's a racist country and blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, it affected me, and probably because I'm getting older. But like I was distraught. Like I still am. Like I'm back there looking at my phone and looking at the tweets. I'm not understanding the vitriol and the anger that people have. But
yeah. You know what, bro? You sound like me. That's why I was saying I wanted to call it counterculture because I'm outside. I be calling niggas outside the culture. I am outside the fucking culture. Like the shit that I truly believe in goes against what they say. Like I'm not in the mainstream. I've somehow fell back underground before the fuck I started.
So when Kanye dropped Jesus is King, he asked what is culture? Yeah. He said, am I done with culture? And I asked the same thing, what is culture? Mm-hmm. Like, if you look at the 60s and the 70s, the culture was Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. We had suits on, we dressed like Willie. You know what I'm saying? We were more, like, respectable, yes sir, no sir, like all these things. And then the culture has just, like, we're going to say progressed into degeneracy. Anything that's degenerate, we say is culture. Like, why are we defending Sexy Red? Why are we defending these things? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, okay, this is what culture is. I don't want to be a part of that culture. I want to be a part of the culture that I looked up to and was like, yo, that is dope. I want to be Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. I want to be in the 80s with Michael Jackson or in the 90s. Like, when the dude had to bring back the 90s, we done with the 90s. I'm like, how? The 90s was the peak of culture throughout the country.
That's how I feel.
It's not even close. It's actually a fact. It's the peak of culture. After that, we just pure degenerates. And we just push limits. Yeah. Somebody sent me a text yesterday, a barbecue restaurant is called Beat My Meat Barbecue. It's like, why is it so raunchy? You know what I'm saying? Like,
for the sales.
It's not even just for, it's just for, like, I want to shock and awe you. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't agree with that. Like, I don't like the culture.
I get it. I want to ask Willie the same question, man. How did yesterday affect you? And I'll be trying to ask people, how did they find out? Like, how did you find out and how did it affect you?
Well, I think that I was one of the first people that really found out because I got a buddy that's a retired MP, he's in the military, and somebody that he was in the military with, one of his friends, is actually Secret Service with Trump. Okay. So I was in there chilling, I fixed my son some breakfast, and he was like, nigga, did you see that? I'm like, no, man, what are you talking about? Because he be trading stocks in the stock market until we have a call every day to go over certain stuff. Yeah. He was like, they just tried to kill Trump. I said, whoa, hold on, wait a minute. He was like, nigga, turn on the TV right now. Like, it just went live. and I turned it on, and then I kind of watched it, and I watched this guy on YouTube, which he did an amazing job, by the way. I forgot his name, but he broke down so many things about not only the placement of the shooter. Somebody tried to warn the Secret Service that the shooter was on the roof.
Yeah.
Like he was like, it happened, and then like 10 minutes after it happened, this dude had the whole layout commentating it on YouTube. I can't forget it. I can't remember his name. But I was looking at that, and I'm thinking, I'm like, man, that is crazy, because this is a presidential assassination in our lifetime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, last assassination was Ronald Reagan, and before that was the 1800s. You know what I mean? Like,
1900, you got Kennedy.
huh?
Kennedy.
Yeah, my fault, Kennedy. Yeah, you're right, Kennedy. And I'm just kind of looking at it like, man, this is wild. So I posted something online, and I was like, somebody tried to assassinate Donald Trump. And then people got on there like they missed, like, oh, well, they should have got him. And I'm thinking, regardless of who I don't like at all, I'm not wishing him dead. I don't wish anybody dead at all. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of, we can't have a difference of opinion all day. You stay on your side, I stay on my side. Everybody live their life. I don't wish death on nobody. So it's kind of crazy for me to see people online wishing death on this man, for one. So I thought that was weird. The flip side of that was, this election is in the bag. The stock market is about to go crazy. For those of you that don't know, when Trump was in office, the stock market was going crazy. Now, a lot of people would be like, yeah, but he's not of the culture, and he's a racist, he's this. Listen, we can go down the whole list of presidents. I can point you out several. That's the same way. Black people need to be worried about creating passive income to put not only themselves but the people that they love in a better situation. Everything between that and here is noise. Now, I'm not going to argue over who's racist and who's not, who does this and who's not. Who's going to help me the most for me to put the people that I love in a better situation? That's how I look at it.
I feel that. I was let me see. I found out I was editing a battle, and I was sending it back and forth with the gentleman that I guess we got a partnership, or maybe I work for him. I don't know. I get paid though. So I was doing that.
I get paid though.
Yeah. Check come. But he was like, he sent me a text like, he gonna think he Tupac now. I'm like, I don't think I'm Tupac. What you saying? He's like, nah, Trump. I'm like, why would Trump think he Tupac? I mean, they just shot him. And I'm like, what? Nigga, immediately got on social media, and it really affected me. First off, I was scared. I was like, please don't be a black person. Please don't be a black person. Then I thought more, and I'm like, please don't be a Mexican. Please don't be a Mexican. Right. If it was a black or Mexican person, I feel like the shit would have went left. That was my first
Stop right there. Why?
Say it again.
Why do you think that?
What?
Because right now, they just shot Trump, and y'all have all these things about MAGA Republicans and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. It's not one riot.
Well, okay.
No, it's not one riot.
You asked me a question.
No, I'm saying nobody has reacted.
Bro, they gonna react. They riot was January 6th.
That's cute.
They riot was January 6th. But let me finish saying what I was saying. They riot was January 6th. That was told they ain't cultured. Let's not do that for them. They ain't shooting them no bail. But this is my personal experience. How I personally felt. I personally was hoping that it wasn't somebody that looked like me. Then I thought about Mexicans. I'm like, damn, I hope it ain't nobody with the border and all that shit he be talking online. I was hoping that. And I was just happy that he didn't die. I didn't want to see, I mean, like what you said earlier, the gravity of that moment is so big, and I'm here to understand it. I know what that means, really taking a shot at the leader of the free world. That's a big deal to make us look weak, all type of shit. And then I thought about, it's in the bag. Like, nigga, if this was a basketball game, I'm telling my team to get on the bus, nigga, it's over, nigga, they up by 100. I already felt like he was probably going to win because Joe is looking bad. I was hoping he'd drop out. And I feel like he's selfish as fuck for not dropping out. Like, bro, drop the fuck out. With my camera. Drop the fuck out, fam. And I don't like how y'all doing Kamala. Like, y'all just keep her in the kitchen. Like, that's how I treat, like, the chicks that I don't. Like, an ugly chick I'm fucking on. Everybody know I'm fucking her. Keep her in the kitchen.
Who's keeping her in the kitchen?
The fucking DNC, the Democrat motherfuckers, they won't let her do nothing. She is a prosecutor. Let her fight the nigga with 93 felonies. I feel like she's built for it. Like, let her do her whole little shit she did.
I don't even know what they are. What are they?
Excuse me?
What are the 93 felonies?
with all the 93 felons. We got the ones for the January 6th shit. We got the ones for the paying off the stripper bitch that he was fucking and didn't want the shit to happen. You got the ones for the election fraud in Georgia where this nigga on the phone like, yo, I need 11,023 votes, you know what I'm saying? And he, like, that's wild shit. Oh, and then you got the fraud in New York too. So, and they just compiled them shits. So I'm saying for a young black prosecutor chick who outperformed all them niggas that wanted that job in Oakland, like the people she beat for that job was crazy. That's why they bring up her sex life. Like, oh, she must have used her pussy to get here because she took down some big motherfuckers. The guys that
Did she?
I mean, she might have
I mean,
fucked
is the fact, or are we just going to ignore it because she's
I don't
black?
know if she fucked Willie Brown. Willie Brown
I'm
didn't
just
say
saying, are we going to ignore it because she's black? Because this is a trend I see that's going on in the black community.
Break it down.
We ignore ignorance because they're black. If they're doing degenerate behavior, we don't need to defend it. We need to say that's bad and point out that's not good. We don't do that.
I don't know if she fucked somebody though. I can't put that's like I don't lie on my dick. I'm not gonna lie on Willie Brown's dick.
She also was the most unlikable candidate with the DNC before Biden made her the vice president.
I like her.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't like no prosecutors. Fuck the DA, and fuck all you weak ass bitches, like Mr. Big said. I don't like no prosecutors at all. The fact that she was a prosecutor, I'm hell nah. I got buddies like doing 65 years, 75 years, so many black men in jail. No, I'm not fucking with no prosecutors. I'm sorry.
Well, first off, let's remember that a lot of our presidents have been lawyers. A lawyer that works for the state is called a prosecutor. So it's not like she's just out trying to get niggas in jail. She's just a great fucking lawyer, so good that the state was like, you know what, we're gonna catch you out. Well, fuck getting cases. She's great.
You don't want to be on the wrong side of history.
I feel that. And she went to HBCU. She a Cap. I love Kappa chicks. Oh, she can make that noise.
I don't give a fuck where she went.
I like her.
I don't. That don't listen, bro. That means absolutely nothing. Help get some of these black men and women out of jail. If you ain't trying to do that, all that campaigning and all that other shit, the chucks and the pearls.
You can say that about Trump. Who? Well, Trump did get niggas out of jail.
That's what I'm saying. Kodak is here. What we talking about?
I feel you. Okay.
No prosecutors, bro. Sorry.
Well, let's. I want to stick on this Trump. I want to stick on Trump. We were just talking about.
What was the thing about January 6th? What is he getting? He said it's felony. What is he getting indicted for?
And Nancy Pelosi came out publicly and said that was her fault, by the way.
No, I don't care about that. I'm trying to figure out, like, is it the inciting the violence thing?
No, I'm thinking of the.
I'm really just asking questions.
It's a dude named. He's a special prosecutor. It's a different word though. He's a special prosecutor that was elected by the House committee to do this, and he is charging him for inciting the fake electorals. He had niggas from like Michigan who weren't electoral people. He had them come in and say they were and try to get Mike Pence to do it. Same thing from Arizona. So they got charged in Michigan. The other people got charged in Arizona. So pretty much it's like a RICO almost. It's not like the RICO he got in Atlanta or in Georgia. But it's like a RICO, but since it's not federal, they're not calling it a RICO.
So the January 6th is about inciting violence, right? So
it's more than that.
That's cool. So let's say...
No, say the other part. The fake electoral. We have the electoral college, and he had fake electorals.
I don't believe that, but that's fine.
They got charged, and then a couple of them pled guilty. And they pled guilty.
They can easily make up stuff. We know that. So my point is...
But Willie Brown fucked Kamala, but the niggas who got charged with some shit, we gonna say is in his grave. That's what I'm saying, bro. This is culture accurate.
I don't like all this Willie bashing, to be honest.
Willie Brown.
Like you can't. Y'all not gonna keep saying Willie.
Yeah, I didn't say anything. What I'm saying is, let's say he did incite the violence to January 6th, right? He told him to do that. Do you believe that calling him Hitler, telling everybody he's a threat to democracy, and fear-mongering the American people could drive a psycho person insane and think I need to take out Hitler because we've seen what Hitler did to the rest of the world?
Yeah.
So is Nancy Pelosi and every Democrat person inciting violence on Trump?
That was a question.
Are they inciting violence on Trump by the narrative and the rhetoric that they're pushing on him to make it seem? That's why people are so comfortable.
Let him answer.
I feel like it's more nuanced. It's way more nuanced than that. It's not a yes or no. I feel like if I have to respond, you got it on the wrong one. There you go. If I gotta respond to your corrupted bullshit by calling it corrupt bullshit, and that didn't make somebody want to stop your corrupt bullshit. I mean, what? It's like the chicken or the egg, nigga. If you wasn't doing, let me finish. I'm saying if you wasn't doing the wild shit you was doing, you play dumb games, you get dumb prizes. I feel like
So you justifying the assassination?
no, I said it's way
You play dumb
more.
games, you get dumb prizes.
No. You asked me about Nancy
years.
Pelosi. You said that Nancy Pelosi incite violence, and I said no.
What's the old Maxine Waters? Oh, get in their face. She's telling them to do these things. It's all good when we do it, but when they do it, the whole thing about inciting violence, I said it's a very slippery slope because it's going to come back on us because it always does. And that's exactly what happened. So now that we have that, can we lock up every last person that called Trump Hitler, that called Trump a threat to democracy, that said everything, all these things that made people believe? If I can easily point and push buttons and make people believe that that person is the devil, right? Then I will take out the devil. Do you understand what I'm saying? If I'm crazy enough. So can we put out there that those people should get arrested for inciting violence?
You gonna come over here? I'm gonna say, I thought about it, and I'm gonna say, hell no. I feel like they're being great journalists. I feel like they're seeing what's going on. Like it's like you're on stage. You and your lawyer, this is how wild this is. You and your lawyer, who also caught a charge for this and is going to jail, and the guy that put it together is going to jail. Everybody going to jail for this shit. You on stage like, hey, we're gonna have trial by combat. Let's head to the place right now. We're gonna stop them from passing the electorals. What the fuck, bro? That is illegal. And you're on stage with these people. You didn't come up. Sometimes I got friends that may get a little wild, and I have to grab the mic and be like, look, he didn't mean fuck y'all. He meant fuck him. He don't mean fuck all y'all. But no, they stood on the shit. Then they marched to the place. Then they beat the cop's ass and got past the barriers. Then they busted open. Then they went upstairs.
Why you have police officers that can't fight?
I'm just telling you what's happening. And this is what he incited. This is what he incited.
But tell me video where people were just letting people into the...
Let me finish.
You're painting a narrative that's a lie.
I'm going to give you a chance.
No, you're painting a narrative that's a lie.
It's not a lie.
It is a lie. With video evidence that people are allowing people to walk right into the Capitol.
What we going to do?
I don't care about any of that. My point is...
You're yelling. You know you care.
To the point of inciting.
Let me continue saying what I'm saying. I'm saying what I'm saying.
So you're justifying the assassination attempt.
I mean, they hear you, but they also hear me. And what I'm saying is that the motherfucker incited violence. The violence happened.
Cool.
The police shot a little girl. And all this. All of them got charged. The people that let them in got charged. Mm-hmm. The lawyer that did it got charged. Everybody, the Proud Boys went to jail. Mm-hmm. All of them. All of it fell down on their head top, and I feel it was well deserved. And I feel like in me observing and telling people what's happening, like, yo, this motherfucker on stage saying let's go kill everybody. That's not inciting violence. I'm telling you what's happening. And also, I would never, I didn't want him to die. And I'm glad he didn't die. I don't want nobody to get assassinated. I think we can beat him in the ballot box. I think if they had strong voices like me, I'll get up there and just tell them what it is. Like, yo, buddy, you can't even live in my apartments with 93 felonies. Fuck out of here. We gotta stop acting like this shit. You got 93 felonies, you got fraud, you got a RICO. You are sitting president with a fucking RICO. That shit was made for gangsters. You a big time gangster, and if you live by the gun, what happened? Like, bro, you out here talking big shit, and somebody pull up with a pistol. I'm that nigga that's been talking big shit, and a nigga pull up with a pistol. And I'm like, okay, I probably should tone it down a little bit, because these niggas pulling up with pistols. He need to learn that too. That's
cool, I get that. My point is you're saying you're talking big shit and you're saying I didn't want him to die and all this, yet you continue to justify the assassination attempt if you saying these people didn't incite violence. By fear-mongering the American people and saying everything they're saying, you're justifying it by saying they're not inciting violence. See, all I'm doing is using let's say he did everything he said he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying
let's say he did everything he said he did, right? Now, if he did that, does it go to other people? Because we just had an assassination attempt on Donald Trump.
Does it just apply to him or does it apply
to everybody?
Yeah, but he's saying he's creating a false equivalent. And
How?
I see it.
How? Does the same thing that you saying apply to Trump apply to everybody?
Yes, it does. But what I'm saying.
So you don't believe the you don't believe the psychological warfare of telling people that hey,
he is. He's
Hitler. Say he's Hitler.
Nobody.
That's my point.
Nobody's saying he's Hitler.
They did say he's Hitler. That's my point.
This is what I'm saying.
They did say.
And they called all his followers Nazis. So
I mean, okay, let's address that. Let's address that. All right, the Proud Boys and the Nazis that pulled up in Charlottesville, he got on stage and was like, those are good people.
No.
He said some of those are good people. That's exactly. As a matter of fact, when I edit this, I'm going to put Trump saying that. I'm going to show you Trump saying that, hey, some of the people out there are good people.
Yeah, they are.
About the Nazis.
Because some people didn't.
They out there with tiki torches talking about you will not replace me, and they ran over a little white girl, killed her, and it was really there just to shit on everybody. And he got on stage and he would not denounce them.
Some people were there.
And the Proud Boys was there, and they're in jail.
Who are the Proud Boys?
I can put that down there for them too. So
I mean, where did the Proud Boys start?
Bro, we having a straight conversation.
Yeah. So
I know we're just talking about scatterbrain. Like we was talking about, we got to be able to. We having a whole. I'm not about to give you the history of the Proud Boys. We talking about inciting violence. What I'm saying is, if you do some wild shit, and I get up and be like, "Yo, AJ was wild. He did this. He the type of person that'll do it again." I'm not inciting violence. I'm telling them exactly who the fuck you are and what you did. And you got charged for it, and you got found guilty for already one of them. So this is what's happening. I'll never use the word justified with death. Nah.
I'm a MAGA supporter. Am I a Nazi?
I ain't saying you're a Nazi.
But they have said that.
Bro, that's bar talk. Like we talking.
It's not bar talk when it's constantly on TV, getting repeated over and over and over again. That's like a hot single. Like nobody think about this. Nobody likes that.
That's bar talk.
Nobody liked Sexy Red Song when it came out. My Booty Hole Brown. Everybody was like, this is trash. Listen to what I'm saying. Everybody said it was trash. So they played it over and over and over and over again. Till it was like, oh, okay, I'm listening to it. Yeah.
You my everything.
She's not good. My point is, it's just like a radio song. If I go on Fox or I don't watch news, CNN or any of these places, right? I go in there and I consistently say, these people are Nazis. These people, he is the next Hitler. Nazis, Hitler. Right. It's going to seep into somebody's brain, and they're going to say, well, he kind of is, so I'm the hero for killing him.
Okay. I mean, I can see that. I can see that.
So how's that not inciting violence?
I can receive that point and still like disagree with it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the Hitler comparisons come from deeper shit. Like when he's putting out press shit talking about the rise of the Third Reich, or when he says "Make America Great Again" and Hitler's shit was "Make Germany Great Again." Like it's a whole bunch. He's from Germany. His dad is from Germany. Changed his last name to Trump. Like when you get deeper into it, I'm gonna let you rock unimpeded.
You keep making.
So what I'm saying is that when people make the Hitler comparison, it's not just because he's fully evil. It's about a lot of the steps he's taken. Like, Make America Great Again, buddy. Like Here's a good plug for y'all. There's a documentary on Netflix called Hitler and Trump. It's pretty much like the same shit, bro. Like the shit he's saying, like trying to prosecute his the people he's going against, his opponents. Like the whole shit's
his opponents was trying to prosecute.
You don't think that's what Biden's doing right now? You don't think that's what Biden's doing right now?
That's inaccurate.
Y'all are the ultimate gaslighter.
He went
everything
to Georgia,
y'all say, y'all do.
He called Georgia and tried to get the Georgia guy, and when I say the Georgia guy, I'm talking about the Secretary of State. He tried to get him to give him votes. That's called being illegal. So now if you do some illegal shit on tape, don't act like, oh, they're prosecuting me. Nigga, you did some illegal shit. You sound like the nigga that get covered with mad at the cops, nigga. You the one speeding with weed. So now you gotta go sit down. Don't get mad at the cops. You call this nigga on the phone. You know it's a recording. You're the president. You know they record all your conversations. You're on the phone talking about, hey, I need 11,023 votes. Nigga, that's illegal. Yes, you got a fucking RICO because there's like 6 of y'all little motherfuckers down here conspiring to do this shit. So all 6 of y'all get cases. 2 of them already took pleas. So yeah, what happens if me and you do a robbery together and I take a plea? What do you think will happen to you? Because I'm admitting to it. If I take a plea, I'm like, yeah, I was there at 11:49. I did this. What's gonna happen to you when you go to your trial?
I'm probably gonna lose the trial.
Oh,
I already took the plea.
So that'd be how many? Okay, he got 1. He already lost, and that gave him what 34. That was 34 of felonies. Now he got to go to Georgia. This is RICO. They already did the plea. You just said if they take a plea, he probably gonna lose. Right. Now he got to go to New York.
But I will say this.
Break it down.
I see both of y'all points. I see yours and I see yours. I say this, man. The moral to the story is to have your motherfucking money right and put yourself in a position of power. Because guess what? When he becomes, not an if. I bet anybody watching this $1,000 Trump will become president. Anything less than that won't be worth my time. I'm taking on all bets. When he becomes president, pardon himself of all charges. That man will leave a clean man when he leaves office. Regardless if you like it or not, if you agree with it or not, and y'all just gonna be home mad at the motherfucker that he did all of that. But guess what? If I'm in that situation, I'm doing the same thing. You think I'm gonna go to jail because you think I should go to jail? Man, fuck y'all and fuck that.
I think one thing you're missing.
He's already been president. Was it bad?
One thing you missing.
No, everything you're saying
can't pardon.
He's already been president.
You can't pardon state shit. You can pardon federal. All the federal cases he got, he can pardon. You can't pardon state shit.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I get it.
So you still gotta face your.
Listen, if I'm president, I have allies in 50 states and several countries. Somebody somewhere can make some shit shake. Now, do you want to lose your $1 million a year job, or do you want to sign these papers and get a raise?
Would that be considered corrupt?
Welcome to America. Welcome to America. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. No, I'm not moving any. No, I'm not moving anything. All I'm saying is, if you look at the history of America, I'm just saying I'm not a complainer.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining about nothing. I don't care who's in office. I'm not complaining about jobs and the lack of income, because I get out here and I create a way for myself and I help people also do the same. I'm not complaining about nothing. If you look at the history of America, look at the Panama Canal. They came through there and said, hey man, we need to use this. Dude Panama was like, I don't know about that. Boom, we kill him, we put somebody else in place, and now we got access to the Panama Canal. Why is everybody acting like they don't know how this works?
I know how this works.
Now it's gonna be some people that's watching this that's not going to agree with it. Okay, all right, well guess what? Move to Cambodia. Move to Cambodia and eat trash. Because them people over there struggling. Y'all ain't seen, I made a video and I said that I'm blessed to be living in the United States because there's a lot of opportunities here. Nobody's stopping you from investing into the real estate market, stock market, starting a business. There's a lot of shit here that we got here that other people don't got.
Yeah,
and it actually went viral on Instagram. People, I don't know how these people found me. I think they hit the Explorer page or whatever. But I've been to Belize and I've seen poverty in Belize. I've seen poverty in Cuba. I've seen poverty in all of these different places. And I come back to America. No, if you're in poverty in America, you can still eat steak and potatoes. Poverty in everywhere else.
I think that's a good point, though. I think people don't understand poverty in different countries compared to America. You know what I mean? You go to the slummiest hood in Chicago. If you put that shit in like Nassau or one of them little island countries, man, that shit'd be like a resort. Because when I went out there, them niggas had like metal siding, metal houses. Like this shit was made out of some shit that's gonna rust.
Bro, they got a spot. This is on YouTube, not to cut you off. They got a spot in Cambodia. It's on YouTube where people dig through the trash and they get all the meat. That's like you bite a sandwich and you throw it away. They get all of that and they wash it off with bleach and ammonia.
Oh fuck. They
wash it off. They put it in this big pot and they season it up.
Yeah.
And they stir it up and they serve people that. And people, that's a business that people have there to help people
combat hungerness.
Yeah. To combat hungerness.
Yeah. That's wild. That's wild. Wild.
When you get a chance, look it up, man. I seen that shit, it blew my mind.
I be seeing you on Instagram a lot. A lot of your shit go pop and go viral. But I wanted to touch back on what AJ was saying. I want to make sure we got clarity. When it comes to like the presidential shit, I wanna win honorably. Kind of the shit we were saying with Tragic. Like, I want to win because I deserve to win. I don't want to...
Who classifies IMAX?
I mean...
No, you're acting like
it's subjective.
No, that's what you're saying.
Bro, I ain't even finished what I'm saying. You just ready to go. Your foot shaking. Like,
you said you wanted to
put it on all three. You might as well go all three for this one. All right, this nigga hype. This nigga foot shaking. He stopped it because I said something. He been ready to go. I started off like with the mild sauce. I'm like, look, I don't want nobody to die. I want to win honorably. Nigga, that is the most mild, passive shit I could possibly say. And this nigga like, fuck y'all. No, I want y'all dead.
You're a liar.
I'm not lying.
You are. That you're saying You're saying things that you don't mean. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And you're telling me my eyes are lying to me when I'm looking at you talking.
No, I'm so articulate. Let me tell you exactly what I mean.
So you're lying.
Okay, let me tell you exactly what I mean. You come back to me. This is exactly what I mean. First off, I don't even want Joe Biden to win. I want him to drop out. I want him to do the right thing. Drop the fuck out. I want to see Kamala go ahead and pull up. I want her to make a big hoorah about her vice president.
Did she get the vice president honorably?
And I wanted her to
You want
win.
a prosecutor for a president?
Yeah, all prosecutor.
Boy, niggas is stupid.
I mean, so what I'm saying is that's what
Niggas
so let
is
me
dumb.
tell you what I want. So that's what I want. So if somebody comes after this and says anything other than what I just said, you know they lying. And this is culture accurate, so we gotta be like, hey buddy, that ain't true. No, I don't even want Biden in there. And I want her to beat Buddy face up. And I also gave a disclaimer. I think he gonna win. Before he got shot, I thought he was gonna win. It was gonna be close. You know what I mean? Might go to the late quarters.
Are you scared
but
that he's
now,
gonna win?
I'm not scared of him winning. I'm scared of like he don't want to leave. He the type of nigga that don't. We had to. He did tore down the country because we had made him leave last time. He still never said that he lost. That's how you know niggas ain't real. This nigga lost and still ain't said he lost. Nigga, it's a whole 4 years later now. You still ain't even.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's the type of confidence I want because even when you lose,
that's delusional.
You win.
So
that's what I'm talking about. Boy, imagine the type of self-esteem you gotta have.
And the dope part,
when he was in office,
you been jumping. He didn't get to finish. You jumping right on him.
When he was in office, did anything go wrong? Was your life fucked up? Were people out here hanging black people, sending us back to slavery, and all the things that they fearmongered us about? Did any of that happen when he was the 4 years he was a president?
We was rich.
No. But,
So all the rhetoric you're saying is just bullshit.
You're saying, bro. You literally
He called it rhetoric.
I know, but I'm propaganda. It's Drew's propaganda machine. They know the vibes with me. I pick my side and I stand for it till the ship go down. That's who I am and who I'll always be. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, what the things that he's saying is he's making up shit. I never said that Trump was bad in office. When did I say that? Rewind this tape and find where I said Trump was bad in office. And when you don't find it, you'll wonder why he keeps asserting such things.
So why don't you
when people assert things that was not said to you, it's because they come like pre-programmed. They come pre-programmed with things they already want to say. He might have some shit in his iCloud notes that he just want to get this off his chest. But this shit ain't got nothing to do with what Drew said. I didn't say my nigga did nothing bad.
I can care less about the podcast, bro.
I'm talking to people.
Don't say I got anything in my iCloud notes or anything.
Not about me. I'm talking about the
I'm saying I can care less.
So what I'm saying is that when people come with things that you didn't say and they assert them, it's usually because they're trying to build a narrative. But it don't fit when you got like, I'm not a good victim. Like I don't just lay down. Like you gotta squirm. We gonna squirm and you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, I ain't never said Buddy was bad in office. I told you what he did. I felt that January 6th shit was disqualifying. I really feel like the transfer of power is what makes this country different from other countries. I'm big on history. I can tell you about the history of Jamaica, Cambodia, other places. I can tell you about their coups, their attempted coups. That nigga did an attempted coup right in front of us. That's what he did. Why did they show up on that date? Why did they show up January 7th or January 2nd? They show up on the date that the electoral votes come in and everybody from each state got to come in and be like, oh, Indiana is going with Trump. Nebraska's going with Biden. The day they come to do that, that's the day he put his shit. His lawyers on the fucking YouTube the day before, like, oh, it's going to be crazy as hell tomorrow. Make sure y'all pull up. He got the guy, what's my nigga? InfoWars nigga. What's my InfoWars nigga? He's actually...
I know what you're talking about.
Alex Jones?
Alex Jones, a piece of the planet of Proud Boys, they all come together and they wanted to really take over the country. That was an attempted coup. I can't act like that didn't happen. And to do such is malpractice and probably you really showing who you are. Like
that's the 4 years with Biden. How do you feel?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's when they hear this.
I'm wondering. This is a question.
No, what I'm saying is, what I'm gonna say is when they watch this back, they're gonna be like, Drew just said some dope ass shit and AJ didn't respond.
Yeah, I can give a fuck what anybody think of me.
He didn't respond. He just came up with a whole separate question.
Respond to what?
I just went on a whole.
So, okay, let me respond to that.
Please.
Let's get to that.
Please.
So, number one, the January 6th thing, I think was a hoax. I think it was the Democrats who ran in there, and this is just my opinion. So, I think it was a hoax. Secondly, if you want to look at electoral votes, at 1 o'clock in the morning, somehow Biden got 100,000 votes and Trump got none, or 300,000 votes and Trump got none. It's so much evidence going both ways. So we can talk about the evidence you see and the evidence I see, and everything talking about can go both ways. My point is we're fear mongering this is where I'm gonna stay at. We're fear mongering the American people and telling us he's a Nazi and he's Trump and his people, not Trump, he's Hitler and his people are Nazis, right? He's already been in office and the country was running good. And only thing that went bad was COVID. Which you tried to shame people in the vax. Are you gonna apologize and say I was wrong?
Nah, yeah, Drew.
Are you gonna apologize and say I was wrong?
You ain't getting away with that. No.
So the only thing
Hold on, AJ, hold on. Give him time to apologize. He got to go, Drew. You gotta apologize for that, man.
All right, when it comes, all right, I got a small apology.
No.
Because I feel like I feel, but I do feel like the vaccination censorship. I feel like I understated it, and that this brother right here was 100% right. But broke clocks be right. Broke clocks be right. You know what I'm saying? No, the vaccination censorship. Like if back in the day, if me and him had this conversation, they would take it off YouTube because we're having this conversation. Fuck what he say, fuck what I say. They don't want nobody talking about it.
Yeah.
And he was being hyperbolic, just saying wild shit. And I didn't believe him. But then we did a show, and I haven't even uploaded the show yet. The show is like private in my YouTube. It has not been uploaded. And they took it down and flagged it. You flagged it before I put it out. So I'm like, damn, AJ was right. So I had to come back in and admit.
Did you tell him that he was right?
I did.
He told you?
Bro, no. I did.
Did you tell me I was right?
He was a liar? No, he's not credible.
Bro,
Now you're not credible.
I'm one of the niggas that's so right that when I'm wrong, I celebrate. I call other niggas, but nigga, I was wrong yesterday at 3 o'clock because that never happens.
I'm always right with just one of the
He was right about that.
But to me, I'm just saying when the